Welcome to this explainer. We're uncovering a 4th century BCE scholar whose ancient algorithms actually rival modern computer science.
You might think ancient grammar was just rote memorization, right? Well, it was actually a highly advanced algorithmic system. First up, Panini built a mathematically precise grammar system, but it was so condensed it literally needed a decoder. Enter Katyayana. He is the critical bridge in the Trimuni, or the 3 foundational stages of Sanskrit grammar. Living back in the 4th century BCE, he witnessed massive political shifts and the dawn of systematic intellectual debate. So his masterwork, the Vārttikas, they weren't just basic notes, they were rigorous analytical critiques of Pāṇini's rules. He completely revolutionized analysis by evaluating 3 things: what was explained, what was unexplained, and what was improperly explained. This huge shift transformed ancient education from simple repetition into a dynamic culture of scholarly debate. Plus, he wasn't just an armchair critic. He actively tested rigid rules against actual living street-level speech. And beyond grammar, he was basically an early polymath, diving into ritual geometry, ancient law, and even astronomy. But here's a massive mystery. Was this incredible body of work from one singular genius, or an entire lineage? Either way, his texts show incredible geopolitical awareness, even documenting early trade contacts with the Yavanas, or Greeks. He had a remarkably modern mindset, treating language not as dead rules but as a living, breathing reality. Far from being primitive, his use of meta-rules and recursion perfectly mirrors modern formal grammar and symbolic logic. In fact, linguists today compare his ancient reasoning directly to the architecture of computer programming. Crazy, right? Astonishingly, this whole massive framework was preserved entirely orally, driven by extraordinary human memory and highly disciplined pedagogy. Without his critical upgrades, classical Sanskrit and Vedic traditions simply wouldn't have survived as we know them today. Which leaves us with a timeless, philosophical debate. Does grammar dictate our speech, or does speech shape our grammar?